Hello, everybody. Good morning. This is Bronson's By Any Means Necessary Fantasy Baseball Talk for Thursday, June 2nd. I need to pay my rent. Thank you. Thanks for you for reminding myself that I need to do that today. I meant to do that yesterday. I'm filming this early in the morning because I suspect that I'm going to be busy later. Just a hunch. So I'm trying to get this done now. Plus, in the rare instance where it wants to take forever to upload, the sooner I get started, the better. So I'm gonna get on with that. Only got 4 hitters for you to talk about today, but I do have some pitchers. 2 pitchers for Friday, 3 for Saturday, 3 for Sunday. So it's actually the deeper into the weekend we get, the better the numbers we are for once. So I'm pretty happy and proud of myself for that. Yesterday, I was actually going to go to work today. I did say that I did tell my boss that I was going to go to work today because on Tuesday I intended to come in to work today, but I had so much fun yesterday, and I was out late. I was out later than I should have been last night. I intended to get home. I left the beach because I went out to Fort Stevens State Park, Astoria, that area of the state yesterday for a day trip. It was so much more beautiful out there than I imagined. There was a herd of elk just hanging out, just chilling. They were not concerned with me at all. I was able to drive right by them. They were just hanging out, chilling right here, a few feet from my car. Didn't care, didn't move, weren't concerned with me at all. I filmed them, took pictures of them. They just didn't care. And then there was another elk. Well, when I was coming up there, I was driving. GPS took me down this side road, really, when I could have just stayed on the highway and probably got there faster, but GPS told me to go this way. I went by this house. I had like 3 bull elk just hanging out in this yard. The house was for sale too, so I was able to stop because it's not every day that I see elk. I've seen elk before, but there's not a regular occurrence like deer. So and they were just chilling. 3 bulls just didn't care. They let me get out of my car and walk up to them, get close, take pictures. They were looking right at me. They weren't concerned at all. They must have a very peaceful life up there, undisturbed by hunters or anything. It must be nice, blissful life for them, which I'm happy about that. But yeah, the elk were just everywhere. So if you're a person who likes to see wildlife, who likes to see elk, I know my dad has always been excited by elk. He always tries to go out and find elk. Well, he needs to go up to Fort Stevens State Park because they're everywhere and they just don't care. They'll just stand on the side of the highway eating right off the highway, right? Because I guess it's not a highway. It's it's a road in the park. So it's a 2-lane. You got one lane coming this way, one coming this way, and then you got a little patch of land in between, and the elk was just chilling there, just didn't care. So it was really cool. I still need to see a moose though. I haven't seen a moose. But yeah, I had a really good time up there. Some beautiful pictures. Saw some beautiful things, and I'm just trying to get out and enjoy my time off these days now that the weather is getting nice. And there's a lot of really cool places that I haven't seen in the local area yet that are within 2 hours one way, so a 4-hour round trip drive, or within a tank of gas, which I actually am really impressed with my car. Yesterday I was able to make it there and back on just over half a tank. So that's unheard of. My car gets good gas mileage, but usually a tank, it's like an 11-gallon tank. I'm pushing about 320 miles to the tank, but so this was like 200 and I think I'm at 260 miles now, and I'm still just under half a tank. So I'm really impressed. It's doing really well, and means I may not have to get gas again for another week or so. We'll see. My gas depletes a lot going back and forth to work, even though that's all freeway or 90% freeway. So I don't get it honestly, but yeah, I'm thankful to have a car that has good gas mileage because the last car I had was not the case. I don't know what I'm not sure what I'm gonna do today. Maybe I think I have a hunch. I'm gonna go see a girl, which is much needed. So yeah, without further ado, let's get to it. The 4 hitters. I got 4 hitters, 3 new ones, 1 repeat. But it's someone who I try not to repeat hitters in the Steeman section, but sometimes it just happens. Sometimes it's a slower week or a slower half week. Sometimes it's just a player who really is just tearing it up and needs to be recognized. So we're gonna start with the repeat. That's Brendan Rodgers of the Rockies, second base shortstop eligible. He had a 20-point night last night, I think. I think it was last night, and even before that, he was still putting up, positive production for a long stretch. So Brendan Rodgers is a guy who you definitely need to be adding as a middle infielder, especially if you've got Wander Franco, who's on the disabled list currently. And like I've been saying, finding that middle infielder is very tough. So there's no reason Brendan Rodgers should be available. He's at 45% right now, so he's inching closer to 50. I'm assuming, shouldn't assume. I'm going to take an educated guess and say that he's going to creep over 50% probably in the next couple of days. So, you should get on that, man. You should get him now. Another guy at second base who is owned only 0.1% of leagues, but is looking like the guy who is going to be the primary second baseman for his team for the foreseeable future. And he's a young prospect who just recently got called up, Nick Maton of the Phillies. 0.1%. I can't believe that he had his first game in the lineup last night. He got 9 points. So, Brendan Rodgers, Nick Maton. You can't tell me you don't need second base help. So, especially with the way Javi Baez is struggling right now, you need middle infield help. I know you do. So, you can get one of those guys. A couple of outfielders now. We got Andrew Vaughn, the young prospect for the White Sox. He's outfield and first base eligible, so he's eligible at the prime cush power spots. He's hitting pretty well right now. He's owned in only 38.5% of leagues. That's been creeping up a little bit. I believe it should be a little higher, though, especially with the dual eligibility and the promise that he has and the lineup that he hits in. And then David Peralta, the old reliable outfielder for the Diamondbacks, only at 18.3%. I think that's fair. He's there's nothing special at this point with David Peralta. He's just a guy who's going to accumulate as long as he stays healthy. He's going to hit in a prime spot in the lineup for the Diamondbacks. He's going to hit for good average, a little bit of power. He's not going to hurt you. Nothing sexy. But again, he's an old reliable in the outfield spot. You could do much worse there. I know there's no upside with David Peralta, but there's consistency, and there's something to be said for consistency in fantasy sports, let me tell you. All right, moving on to the pitchers to stream for Friday. I got a couple for you. Starting with Josiah Gray of the Nationals at the very poor, very no good, terribly bad Cincinnati Reds. Josiah Gray is a young pitcher with some promise. He's been inconsistent this season. That's to be expected when you have a team behind you that's not very good and you're young. But I like his chances to put up a quality start against the Reds tomorrow. And then Alex Cobb of the Giants at the Marlins. Again, he's an older guy who's been inconsistent, but I've supreme faith in the Giants management staff and in the way they develop pitchers. I think Alex Cobb's always had the stuff. He just, for whatever reason, he gets injured a lot. That's been a problem for him, mostly injuries. But I think he's talented. He's in a good situation. Marlins are a good opponent for him to bounce back against. So I like him. I like him putting up a quality start for you on Friday if you need some pitching. Moving on to Saturday, Roansy Contreras of the Pirates versus Diamondbacks. I love this kid. I don't know why I love this kid, but as long as his ownership is as low as it is, it's creeping up, but still under 50%. He's probably going to be a streaming pitcher for me every single time he pitches until he goes out there and lays a dud. Well, actually, even if he lays one dud, I'm still going to recommend it. If he starts to lay consecutive duds and starts a trend in the downward direction, then maybe things will change. But he's a very promising pitcher to me. I like this kid a lot. Diamondbacks are a team that you should not be worried about against him, even if it's in Phoenix, where the air is a little thinner. But yeah, I think he's just supremely talented, and I hope he develops, because the Pirates, I'm not a Pirates fan by any means, but I mean they need something positive to sell their fans, and Roansy Contreras, I believe, is that dude who can do that and lead them back to prosperity. He can be the Moses who leads them to the promised land. But as we all know with Moses wasn't allowed to enter the promised land. He could only lead them there. So perhaps Roansy Contreras can be the guy who leads them there and is able to enter the promised land as well. Marco Gonzalez of the Mariners at the Rangers. I know he's not having the best season, neither are the Mariners, but we're not going to talk about that. Not today, not right now. Well, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But I like him against the Rangers. I still like Marco Gonzalez. I still believe he's not a great pitcher. He's never going to be a great pitcher. He's never going to be an ace. But he's a guy who is reliable, consistent, eats innings. A good pitcher. Good enough pitcher that he should be a very good streaming option for you on Saturday. His ownership is barely below 50%. I'm sure by the time Saturday rolls around, he'll be over 50%, but I'm trying to do things a little differently. So at this point in time, he's still in the streaming discussion for Saturday. And then Michael Lorenzen, I know he didn't have the best start when I recommended him last time around, which I think was Sunday. Not the best start, but the Phillies are struggling. Gene Segura is out for most of the season. Bryce Harper is currently out as well. Phillies aren't doing so hot anyways, as they usually do. They're disappointing. So I like Michael Lorenzen in Philadelphia against the Phillies on Saturday. And moving on to Sunday now, George Kirby of the Mariners, again, he's making this list. He's another guy who I believe in his talent, and I like the matchup in Texas against the Rangers, and he's coming off a really strong start in his last start on Tuesday. Devin Smeltzer, again, the Twins. And until he proves me wrong, he's going to make this list, even if it is the Blue Jays, who at any point in time now are going to start hitting like we all expect them to hit. But still, I like Smeltzer in this game. And then Zach Plesac of the Cleveland Guardians now, which I totally understand why they changed their name from the Indians. I just don't know why they didn't just change it to the Tribe. Everybody just calls them the Tribe anyways. And the Tribe has no, it has native connotations, but it's also very ambiguous, so it doesn't have to have anything to do with the natives. So it should have just been the Cleveland Tribe. I think that's a great name. I think the fans would have loved it. I just don't understand the Guardians. But whatever. Cleveland Guardians against the Orioles. Zach Plesac, we all know it's a talented pitcher. We don't know what's going on with him right now, but he did have a decent start in his last start. Maybe he's starting to right the ship. The Orioles are a team that he should be able to continue this positive trend against, even if it is in Camden Yards, which we know is a hitter's park. But I'm gonna lean to the talent of Zach Plesac in this start over the hitter-friendly park, hitter-friendly environment, and the Orioles hitters. But I'm not sure if Zach Plesac would be my top option for Sunday. Obviously, I'm gonna go with Kirby or Smeltzer. A lot more upside there, but yeah, if you're in a close matchup on Sunday and you just need arms who are gonna get you positive points, or you're behind and you're trying to make up points, I just gave you the 3 best names for Sunday, so maybe you should jump out and try to grab them now so you don't lose out on them on Sunday. All right, a little shorter than normal. I don't really have a whole lot more to talk about. I'm not going to bore you with any more details of my life. I pretty much gave you the current update. I'm actually feeling really good despite the fact that I didn't get to sleep till like 12:30 and got it before. I think I've noticed this about myself, that the more I'm active, the more I'm awake, right? I think it's probably like that for most people, but like on my days off, usually I come home from my early morning UPS. I come home, I just chill. That's when I start getting tired and won't fall asleep. And take a nap for 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it is. I wake up drowsy, even more drowsy than I was before I went to sleep. So it's like, as long as I just stay active and do shit, do stuff, I feel good. And I feel a lot better than I thought I would. I thought I was going to wake up at 4 a.m. and say, hell no, I'm not going to work and calling in today. But I woke up, felt great, and I was very, very surprised. So I was like, yeah, let's go to work. Let's go do this. And I still feel fine. I do have some laundry I need to fold, so I'm going to turn on some Netflix, maybe start a new show. So I don't know if I want to sit down for a whole movie, but we start a TV show today, fold my laundry, get some breakfast, get this uploaded, and then go try and have a glorious day. Maybe go on another day trip somewhere. Don't know. With the current way my car is, the gas mileage of my car right now, I'm feeling confident that I can go on another day trip and not have to spend a whole lot of money. I don't have to spend too much money. I think I could get somewhere with the gas I currently have. So, all right. Peace, love, and nacho fries. Have a good day. Good luck. Best wishes. Stay blessed. Namaste. All that good stuff. Bye-bye.